country. What aids the SR150's dynamics further is the sticky and wide 120 section tires and a dual piston disc brake at the front. And not to forget the long travel telescopic suspension, which gives excellent stability and composure around the corners and makes one wonder why all the scooters in the country don't have the Aprilia's dynamic setup. The SR also has the longest wheelbase of any scooter sold in the country today, but we are happy to report that it doesn't affect its agility a bit. In fact, it further aids its stability at high speeds as well as under panic braking situations. The 150cc mill has been lifted straight off the Vespa 150 and has been fettled further, which manages to generate output of 10.5 PS of peak power and 11.4 Nm torque. SR150 has enough poke to push the speedo needle beyond 100 kmph, given a long enough stretch of road. However, there are few drawbacks. Firstly, the suspension setup is way too stiff, making a cringe while going over bigger bumps and ruts. Agreed that the SR, being a sports scooter and all, had to have a stiffer setup, but then it was meant for use of the spine-splitting Indian road and thus should have been more accommodating of their imperfections. Secondly, the engine is seriously lacking in terms of refinement, with an unexpectedly vocal, rough and clattering exhaust note. The gearing is also tall and the CVT does not engage in a linear manner, and isn't as wire-free as what we have come to expect from the Activas and the Axis. Then there's the problem of the fuel efficiency being in the low 30s for the Vespa 150, which means that the Aprilia's mileage will most probably be even lower. But that's not all. There is also the problem of the iffy track record of the reliability and service support from the Piaggio scooters and the limited availability of its touchpoints. All said and done, we recommend you to go for it. Only if you are fine with all its caveats and still feel it's the right scooter for you.